Hey guys, what's up? It is Makeup by Ariel here. I'm back with Leah, my muse, my Morphe muse. She has been a part of this whole journey with me for my collab with Morphe, and today is a really special glam day because we are recreating one of my favorite Met Gala looks. It's just a really beautiful, clean, crisp line, super feline, a nice little soft cut crease, and just gorgeous, bronzy, glowing, gorgeous skin. We're gonna get really in detail with all my techniques and using beautiful and fun Morphe products that I'm excited to use today. I'm gonna demonstrate, most importantly, how to use my brushes with Morphe, how I like to use them on the face, what I like to do with them, how I like to apply things, and make sure you guys stay tuned towards the end of the video for a really special giveaway. I'm starting off with brows because I believe that brows frame and shape the face. I'm using the micro brow pencil in the shade Cold Brew by Morphe. I tend to work at the brows like a puzzle. I start off at the outer edges with a little bit more pressure to define and shape the brow. As I get towards the center and the front of the brow, my pressure gets a lot lighter. It's really important to keep balance and symmetry in the face, so you'll see me going back and forth to make sure that all lines are perfected and everything looks even. I'm now using my A19 brush with Fluidity Concealer in the shade 3.35. I'm using the flat side of the dual-ended brush with really gentle strokes to create a really nice defined eyebrow. I'm now using the Filter Effect foundation to create a soft base for my eyeshadow. I'm now using the Fluidity Correcting Concealer to treat certain areas on the skin that are maybe a little bit more pigmented and just spot correct certain areas. And I'm blending it out with my brush A14. We're now applying the Filter Effect foundation in the shade 19 using my A24 foundation brush. I really love how this brush applies the foundation. I'm now using my A20 brush to spot conceal and add extra coverage to certain areas that might need a little bit more coverage. This might seem a little unconventional since it is an eyeshadow brush, but I don't believe makeup brushes have like a specific use. Like you can use them for a little bit of everything, so that's why I created my makeup brushes. I'm now sculpting and contouring the face using my A14 brush to really define the contour and my A58 brush to really diffuse and give that beautiful Makeup by Ariel contour that we all love. I'm using it to sculpt the cheeks, around the forehead, down the jawline, and just overall to give a nice bronze look. I'm using the same concealer that I've used to shape and contour the face, now on the eyes with my A20 brush to carve and shape the eyes. This allows a really soft background for my eyeshadow and becomes like my transition color. I'm now using a lighter shade of the Fluidity Concealer to brighten and shape the face a little bit more. I'm gonna go in under the eyes, chin, and nose and lightly diffuse with the brush. Now using my beauty sponge, I'm blending out and diffusing the concealer. A little pro tip that I have is to squeeze the sponge and further diffuse areas that need a little bit more diffusing and definition. And this just allows you a little bit more precise use of the sponge. I'm now using my A58 brush to apply a little bit of cream blush to the cheeks. I feel like this becomes like my adherent for my actual powder blush. This is kind of like the base for the actual blush application. I never go without cream blush. So now I'm using my A14 brush to set all the highlight points using the Bake and Set setting powder in Banana Rich. Following that, I'm now using my A21 brush to set the contoured areas using Translucent Rich. This is like my favorite part in glam. I love baking. I feel like it looks so fire. I could almost have my client walk out the door like this. I'm using my beauty sponge to carve out the face a little bit more. This is called reverse contouring. We are baking the under eyes, underneath the cheeks, center of the nose, the forehead, just a little bit of everything. I'm now using my A3.2 brush for powder contour. This is just to really sculpt out the face, give it a little bit more color, just reinforce those creams that we've applied. Now I'm using the 350 Supernatural Glow palette. This palette's so pretty. It just has all the best like warm shades to just really sculpt the eyes to perfection. My A20 brush is my favorite brush for transition colors. I'm using the shade Paradox from the palette. This is such a beautiful, warm, rich brown. It's just creating that beautiful transition for my eyeshadows. Just a quick note, I'm trying to avoid the actual lid space, so try to work around it and create a beautiful diffused crease. Using the same brush, I'm now going in and smoking out the outer corner using Rare One. This is such a good rich brown. I'm now using brush A29 to really sculpt out the lower lash line using the shade Paradox. I'm now using my A18 brush to cut out the crease. I love this brush for this. It's so small and easy to get really precise detail with this brush. And again, I'm just using the same concealer that I used before. I'm now using my A29 brush with this beautiful bone beige shadow to create a nice base for my cut crease. I'm now using my A18 brush super close to the lower lash line with the color Rare One to really sculpt out and shape that outer corner. Now we're creating the star of the show. I'm now using this gel liner in the color Jet to create this really sickening eyeliner. And I'm going over it with the brand new Make It Big eyeliner. Now we're giving the lashes a good curl to make sure that the eyes are nice and open. I'm gonna hit the lashes with a little bit of this lash primer. It looks a little intimidating because it's blue, but you guys, I promise it is so good. Just makes the lashes look so full and pretty. And now we're gonna go over the lash primer with the Make It Big mascara. For her lashes, I use Hypnotic and I cut Wonder in half for the outer corners. I use my A14 brush to dust off the setting powder that's left on the face from baking. And now I'm using my A22 blush brush. This is my favorite brush. And I'm using the blush in the shade Creator to give that nice peachy pink look to the cheeks. For lips, I'm using the shades Sugar Pie and Sweet Tea to really define the lips. To fill the center of the lips, I'm using the shade Single AF and a little bit of Flirt, just to add a little pop and dimension to the center of the lips. We're gonna top off the lips with a little bit of gloss. I'm using the shade Famous and Boho. To highlight the bridge of the nose and the tear duct of the eye, we're gonna go ahead and use the shade Lit. I'm gonna finish off the look with a little bit of brow gel. I'm using the brow gel in the shade Translucent. This really just seals the deal, and we're done. Damn, Leah looks good. All right, you guys, this is the final look. I'm so happy that you guys were able to get an insight into my technique and just to play around a little bit with makeup and have some fun. These times are just crazy and it's so nice to get together and create a beautiful look that you guys can follow at home. All right, you guys, so this is the giveaway we've all been waiting for. I personally signed 5 of my PR boxes to give away to 5 lucky winners. This was a PR set that was sent out to all my fellow influencers and celebrities, and it includes both of the eye and face set in here. So the lucky winners get to have my full collection, just the most luxurious brushes in the world, that's all. We are selecting the winner of this giveaway 1 week from today, so make sure to enter. 1, to be following me and Morphe. 2, submit your most best beautiful version of this look. Make sure to use this hashtag and post it on IG, and I will be watching to see who the lucky winner is. Make sure you guys go in because I want to see my followers really go hard for me. I want to see your best recreation of this look, and I know we're all very talented, and I'll be watching. Leah, thank you so much for being here. Any of the products that I use today, make sure you use code Ariel at checkout for a cute little 10% off because we all like to save some coin. And make sure you guys check out my brushes. Love you guys.